But yeah, I mean, that was kind of my thing because I was in a small town and like football was everything. That it was really at first like a big football decision, knowing too, there's like, oh, Ivy League, like it's a good school, but like to me, like Vanderbilt also was an option, and so I was like, I basically chose it because of the football. I mean, I know I was going to go to a better school, like I wasn't going to go to like just a cupcake school. I wanted something that was actually going to hold some weight because I know I was going to need that. But yeah, even then, I didn't truly have a grasp on like Ivy League and what that did. Like I'm telling you, even being recruited, I know they talk about, oh, it's a prestigious school. When the coaches are talking to me, I hear a lot of grown-ups talking about it. But my parents never really pushed me one way or the other. I think a little bit they were hesitant about me going all the way to New York City. So they were kind of like, hey, you go to Vanderbilt. It's only, an hour away and you're still close and get a great education. So I don't think it really set in for any of us until I actually got there, like the gravity of like the education.
I got you. And that's definitely something that shows your intelligence too, because I didn't even really think about the fact of you're weighing like, okay, am I going to be like the tackling dummy? Like, what's my best chance to, how can I put myself in the best position to succeed with what I'm doing? Having that forethought is something I don't know that a lot of people will have or even think about when they think about how people make these decisions to, go to different schools. I am interested though. I know you were saying that you sort of, you were good enough to do the D1, you had Vandy as the option. Did you ever think about HBCUs? I know at the time that probably wasn't such a big talking point. I know Jamil Hill had said that black athletes should probably start going to HBCUs as an economic and a cultural thing. Did you ever give any thought to any HBCUs, or was that just something that didn't even really occur to you at the time?
I mean, I got recruited by TSU. So, I mean, I did go up there to TSU and like when I watched the football game, it's like, kind of like my campus visit. I mean, not really considering it that much. I mean, honestly, a big part of it is just like, I don't know, my recruiting trip, it was messed up. But like, I remember up there, like, we're supposed to have seats up there, like to watch the game. Like, none of my seats are there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like,
Oh, wow.
like we just had, we basically just standing up in the like the breezeway, kind of watching the game and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, I just never really was a real option for me. I think nowadays, like having more information and different things like that, where like, could maybe connect with more recruits and different things like that, like, and then like coordinate. That might have been something I'd be open to doing, like having known some people like going into it. But yeah, for me, I think it was also like a little bit of an ego thing at that point where I was already like almost going to just say, okay, I got to go D1. Everybody's expecting me to go D1. And I'm already taking like a step down, kind of going Ivy League. And I was like, but at least I got the prestige education. And going to the HBCU, like as far as in my head, 18 years old, status thing, it didn't carry that weight. So that's the reason that I didn't necessarily do it. But it's also growing up in my town where HBCUs weren't really, it wasn't a whole lot of black people around talking about HBCUs.
Right.
Like, it wasn't anything pushed like that. So I didn't, again, like being 18, not really even feeling that weight of what that would mean or what that could be.
Yeah, you just sort of weren't even really aware of what the significance of that could possibly be.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.